And we are back for the third part of Thirsty Sword Lesbians, Neon 2099, right here on the dot lot. If you're tuning in the audioverse, thank you all for listening to North by Northwest. If you're here with us tonight, thanks for being here. Chat has been super hyped, and we were just saying, kind of behind the veil of Zoom, that we just really want to say thank you to April for making a game where we can feel safe being and living in a world like this. So that means, I know it means a lot to me, and everybody was saying how much it means to them, so thank you so much.
Oh, good. Yeah, we needed some celebration and some joy.
Isn't that, yes, we needed celebration and joy, we needed to be able to,
yeah,
and a whole lot of gay.
That goes
all
with
the
that saying,
gay.
but yes, let's say it loudly.
No, say it.
Repeatedly.
Yeah, over and over.
And a whole lot of gay. So thank you all for the support you've shown tonight. We've got one thirst meter left to fulfill before the night is over, and our ragtag team, I say ragtag, they actually kind of won. They really pulled it together there. The Skateful Hate. These four women who live in Neon City and are out and about for the Neon Derby, which takes place on Neon Oween once a year. There's been some ex-girlfriend drama. There's been some flirting. We met the Giga Cats, and we've met the Steamrollers. We met the Murder Maidens, and their arch nemesis, the Nayslayers. Oh, and let's not forget Hell's Bells. We've not had to fight Hell's Bells, but we can't forget our sexy rockers, Hell's Bells.
That rocker is so hot.
That rocker, those Wranglers, right? Y'all, I'm telling you, Wranglers, or they get.
Y'all can't see underneath here, but I have on like leather tights, but I'm not going to show the chat because I have to do a whole thing.
Turn around. So here we are. Here we are. They totally nailed their round. Their score came out in the top 5. It looks like the Skateful Hate may in fact, or could in fact, win tonight's tournament. But unfortunately, the suits have shut it all down. Something about a bat infestation and a fight that broke out in the upper levels, not in the rink, which is very much frowned upon, seems to have soured the evening, or so thinks these corporate suits, and they made the announcement that this is the last Neon Derby that's ever going to happen. That they will be demolishing this arena, for what you do not know. And they've already started bringing in security to begin moving people out. Not everyone is appreciative of that. Thank you for the host. And the 4 of you are left on the side of the rink. You know, Minnie rejoins you after leaving the foam pit. And there's some unrest beginning to happen in the stands. A few people are still like, boo! They're saying a lot of profanities, slinging beer. It seems like not everybody's happy with this decision. Some people have chosen the easy way. There's always those. And they leave and exit. But about 1/4 of the people here, most of the Derby teams included, don't leave.
Are the naysayers still here?
The Nayslayers are still here. They're tending their wounds. Last time I checked, Max gave a thigh to the face and busted one of their noses.
She better appreciate that.
Yeah. So there's some damage that has been done. You know, they were only wearing like the helmets. It doesn't really protect the face. And so they're kind of tending to wounds. There's a station off to the side, but you can see a lot of the other groups are gathering. The Red Queens are here. The Murder Maidens, the Dash and Bash, they dress like diner waitresses.
That's hot.
yeah, they dress like little diner waitresses. They have these like short skirts, but they're called the Dash and Bash. The Iron Mavens, of course, you would know that the Iron Mavens are all named Maven. That's the requirement to get on the team. You must have the name Maven. And then they wear like, you know, iron skirts and iron gauntlets and things like that. But the everybody's kind of gathering around, and the Giga Cat.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. I was gonna say the Giga Cats walk up behind you as well.
I want to do something based on pure adrenaline from what has happened.
So here for it.
What is the fastest route to get to the announcer?
the fastest way to get to the announcer booth is actually to go straight in through the front window.
Yes.
Max starts screaming, and I imagine Callie's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Actually, Max didn't stop screaming. Max has been screaming this whole time because Max does not handle adrenaline or emotion well. So Max just starts skating up the up the ramp and then back down and just dives into the announcer booth.
I love this. You use the rink to your advantage. And people are beginning to gather. You can hear a few people talking about like some mutiny type stuff. Max has not stopped screaming. And Max is just like, ah! And there's a skate, and you launch yourself. You should have taken a right-hand turn and like stayed on the ramp, but you don't. You use this thing to launch you into midair. And skates first, fists first, sword first? How do you break through the glass?
Fists first.
Fists
Still holding the sword.
Yes, the sword is in front of you, and you go to punch through this glass. I'm gonna say that this is gonna need to be a roll. This is a defy. It's not really a disaster, but it's something extraordinary happening. You're about to literally break open this bar fight. This is the first bottle that breaks, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have you defy disaster. That uses in this case you could use grace or daring for this.
I'm definitely gonna use grace.
Yeah, let's use grace for this one.
This is also, I think, the other thing that it's the other thing that I get a bonus for my bat.
Perfect. Okay, so that would be 3.
Let's see.
I'm smitten.
Everybody's already smitten.
No, this is the moment that velocity becomes.
Oh no,
smitten.
but that works. It takes you to a 7, so you do succeed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it takes you to a 7 because you had 3. You had 2 for the grace and then 1 for the bat. And it's enough. Now, the average person could not break through this like plexiglass. It's actually not. It's supposed to keep people out. But something about maybe the power of holding your ex-girlfriend in the form of a sword, or maybe it's your bat riding in the wake behind you. You smash through this glass and come pummeling through it. Let me see.
Is the announcer still there?
I would say the announcer is still here.
Okay, well, he's getting his microphone taken as soon as I figure out what.
Oh, you come through and he's like, oh! This little man with glasses like quickly scurries under a table. He's probably super terrified of the amount of feminine energy in this. Yes.
Yeah, there's manic energy coming through.
Yeah, there's manic energy. You break through. The bat flutters around. Your skates come to like you stop with your toe because that's so cool and awesome. That's how skates work. Now, I have to offer you a hard choice or a success with a sacrifice. So I think I'm going to offer you a success with a sacrifice because I just love you breaking through this window. Okay. What do we sacrifice? All right. I'm going to say there were other people in this room. There were 3 suits in this room. But they're not here anymore. You break through thinking you're going to see them, but they're gone. The door closes just as you break through the glass. The only person here is this dumb little announcer man. But your actions have inspired the crowds, and you snatch up the radio. What do?
Are we gonna allow them to take this from us?
No! Hell no!
Are we just gonna leave and let the police take over the building?
Oh, hell no!
Nobody likes the pigs!
They're just one more hazard.
What are we gonna do instead?
Skate fast! Smack ass!
Yeah, and we hear Velocity say, skate fast, smack ass.
Maybe, let's skate fast, smack ass. Let's get the home for one thing.
And everybody cheers, and they begin chanting, skate fast, smack ass, skate fast, smack ass. And you see everybody that was on skates, this competition, this silly crown of being the Neon Queens seems to just fall to the wayside because something more important is at play here. The love of the Neon Derby is what keeps you coming back. Not a trophy, not a title. It's the camaraderie. It's the thirstiness. It's the costumes. It's those skates. It's the sexy legs and the fishnets. It's the community that comes together, this underground community, every Neon Halloween, that keeps this going. And everybody rallies behind the voice of Max coming through this intercom.
Find the suits.
everybody goes, get
him.
Don't let him do it. And so chaos ensues. People that were going to leave are long gone by now. Everybody else is here to stand your ground, to assure that they can't tear down this building. And as everybody gears up, wheels start spinning. We start seeing bladed hands as people begin to move forward and attack the pigs, as they're called. The pigs. Out front, you hear the sound of a large piece of machinery being rolled up on the block. What does everybody do?
Minnie is going to turn to the two Nay Slayers that she knocked down. She's gonna find her other skate, her broken one. Kind of put that off to the side for a second and hold out both of her arms to the two of them, and she's like, "Hey, you guys skate really good, but if we don't stop them, I won't get to look at those cute pony asses next year. So, come on."
As you say this, they get up and they know you're right. They kind of brush themselves off and begin joining the events. But Minnie, you know that being a professional neon derby skater means that the pit, there are people there that fix your skates, and as you toss your shoe up on the bench or whatever, two very attractive women come over, and they each have, and they take one wheel off and they put another wheel on. They pat your forehead and give you something to drink because you're definitely thirsty, and then they run off.
Give me something to drink, and I definitely drink maybe a quarter of it, and the rest of it goes down.
Yeah, they just quick splash you with it. Yeah, they definitely quick splash you with it. They changed the wheel on your skate lickety split. And these two women are actively fixing other skates around because your guys are about to go into this kind of stand down. Do all of you stay inside or do you go outside? I'm interested.
I'm hunting the suits.
Actually, real quick before we quit to somebody else, I asked them, "Do you have any roller skates that just didn't get back to their person? It doesn't even have to be a pair, just two. You got two that just didn't get back to somebody."
Well, we have the lost and found, and she points to a box, and it's like, blah, the camera cuts, and it's like a box with a big sign that says lost and found. It's handwritten, and it's full of very smelly old lost skates.
Excellent. Minnie's gonna grab two, tie the shoelaces together, throw them on her shoulders, and skate to find her companions.
Nice. Okay, yeah. You've got a mismatched pair, though they are totally functional. They're just the left behinders, and you skate and find.
They'll be functional for not skating.
Oh, interesting. You meet Velocity and Malin. But Max is nowhere, and as the camera cuts Max, I imagine we see you skating full speed down the hallways of this massive arena, seeking out the suits. And people are fighting around you. The different derby girls are beating the crap out of security, who's trying to kind of take this place over, and doesn't look like they're going to win. But you see them, a group of them, 5 suits now, being led by the same neck-tightening woman who made the smarky comment earlier and who made the announcement after the lights went out. They're near the main exit door. They're kind of standing there watching all of this happen.
Okay, so they wanted to use bats as the excuse?
They did use bats as the excuse.
Okay, well, I'll give them bats.
Okay, yes.
I'm trying to figure out how I can enhance this with using my abilities.
Okay. Let's see. So that's technically still a fight. So you're going to get a +1 with the bat. So that still makes it better. You can still use grace instead of daring. So you still get a 3 if you make a fight roll now, if that's what you're wanting to do.
Yes, I do get a 3. Okay. I guess I'll just roll and then see what happens. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Yes! That's a 10.
That is a 10. Nicely done. So in this case, you get to pick 3 of those things against the opponent, which I'm going to consider the group of them your opponent.
Okay. Well, let's just... Okay. So the first thing that I'm going to... Are they carrying anything?
Suitcase, briefcases, like really, one of them might have like a clipboard. Clearly, the apprentice is like taking notes or whatever of everything going down.
You know what I want to do? I want to send them all to the unseen realm.
Yes.
And pull out Cal in the process.
Okay.
Offer a trade.
I was about to say a
dangerous
sacrifice.
spirit.
Yeah. Okay, this is a sacrifice of 5 for 1.
As a good trade.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good trade. All right. You cast your magic against them. It is strong this time. You've been through some business today. And as it wraps around them, I imagine it looks like a flock of bats, like as it encircles them, and they're like fighting them off, hey, hey, hey. And as it does, you can see it begins to break down kind of time and space around them.
Fly, my pretties, fly.
Yeah, exactly. As it's like pulling them apart, they're like, just stop it, don't do that. And they're fighting, and eventually they kind of are gone. The bats rip them to shreds, and when the horde of bats dissipates, there's nothing left but shiny shoes, broken suitcases, and a clip-on tie. It wasn't
I'm
even
so glad
real.
I could bayonet them to hell. Anyway.
Yes, and something else happens. The sword in your sheath begins to vibrate as you unsheath it, and maybe even drop it because it's shaking so much. It pops just like back into your girlfriend, Kala.
Do I get my old sword back too?
Sure, she's holding it.
Hi, Kala.
Oh my god. She drops your sword, stands up, and smooches you a big one.
Okay.
She goes, thank you so much for saving me. I didn't know you had it in you, Max.
Max at this point is starting to realize that she has spent the entire time screaming and then just sent people to the Shadow Realm. And is just gonna like crouch really low, pick up the sword, and just go, I want to go home now.
I don't mean to be forward or anything, but I could escort you there.
Yeah, but just so we're clear, we're done. We're done.
But I thought you
very done.
liked me.
Are
Are you breaking up with me, Max?
You broke up with me first.
No, you broke up with me first, and
Can
the
we-
fight from earlier begins again.
Can we just be okay with each other and not do this anymore?
She says,
I'm
fine,
sorry.
and she kind of flips her hair. About this time, Max, you hear somebody go, oh my gosh, it's Max! And a horde of fans surround you. They're like, you are so cool. I've never even seen a move like that. Eyes big. When they blink, it says love across the eyelids for sure. They're like, could you sign my shirt, my crop top, as she kind of like makes a big spot on the crop top where your name is plastered across her chest.
Wait, when did that happen? This has been like 5 minutes.
Merch had them when you were all done.
Shirt presses are fast.
It's cyberpunk.
Yeah, cyberpunk. We print whatever we want.
They commercialized us immediately.
Yeah.
Right?
I guess I'll sign. I'm very confused.
And it's actually a kind of soft-spoken one. She waits around till the end. Maybe you sign a few things. There's still some chaos going around you, but the suits are gone, which means there's nobody to give the go, at least for the
What happened with the machine,
the
though?
bulldozer outside. Exactly. And as maybe you go to walk away to figure it out, a very light hand, kind of taps you on the shoulder. You turn around to her head is shaved. She is kind of looks down. She has glasses, and she goes, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt. I just, I really love bats.
Oh,
And I really like the way you have a bat and the way that you use your bat. And I just wanted to tell you, you're just the coolest Mac's car.
Thank you. But I have to have a conversation with someone else. So
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, I wanted to say, if it's true that this place is infested with bats, as you kind of go to walk off, she maybe even trails behind you. It's like, she's so nerdy and kind of weird. And she's like, if this place is truly infested with bats, and if it's the kind of bats that I think it is, they technically can't tear this place down because it's technically like a reservoir or like
Sweetie. Hi. Look at me.
Hi.
Look at me.
Okay.
Look me deep in the eyes.
Okay.
Therapy helps. And walks away.
But
I'm going to get myself a therapist. I'm done with this. I'm done.
Max is like,
done.
I don't need another relationship. And this poor woman is left standing there. I imagine Minnie and Velocity and Malin, you see this final moment happen. You hear this girl talking about bats and how the bats in this place mean that they can't tear it down. But that is not what Max hears. Max is like, I need therapy. You need therapy. I'm out of here. But all of you have witnessed Max do these incredible things. The suits are gone, all of this kind of stuff, and Max begins to walk off, and the camera pans to the three of you who have witnessed this event.
Do we tell Max that she was hitting on them, or do we just let that go?
Max,
I think I like bats now too.
I have some velocity.
Y'all see, like literally, Minnie turns to the Velocity and Malice. She's like, so y'all saw Max thigh grasp, choke out somebody into a pit. Okay, I wasn't the only one. So I like Max. Do y'all like Max?
I mean,
Yeah.
I think Max is great, but like,
do y'all want to smooch Max?
no.
Sure.
Okay, Velocity's. Okay.
I don't think she's into it though.
I don't think she's into it either. But
Did you
I just wanted to gauge the room real quick. I just wanted to check with you guys first. Not like in a weird way, but I know how the shit happened with her ex-girlfriend, and I didn't want any weird feelings to
I
happen.
know, that's so weird. It was really weird. You're right.
It was really weird.
Everyone was
And you know what,
so weird about
Velocity,
that.
you do some dumb shit, but I don't think you would intentionally cause cheating bullshit to happen. That's not your style.
That's correct.
You hear a cleared throat from behind you, Minnie, as you say all of this out loud. You turn around and there's a pair of Wranglers filled with a kind of buff lady. They put the drumstick in their back pocket, saying,
Oh, Wranglers. I'm sorry, Hell's Bells.
Yes, Hell's Bells is here.
Okay, I was like,
yes, Wranglers, yes,
The jeans.
The jeans are
right.
standing there filled with a
Them
very buff
jeans.
lady. They kind of push the sleeves on their shirt up, and she says, well, I was gonna see if you wanted to come back and see my drum set, but I don't have any bats, so...
I'm interested in drums, bass, bats, shirts, tops, bottoms. I am an all kind of person, but also I have
Look,
I got a record.
we got groupies for the band that like all things. You know what? Don't worry about it. Sorry I mentioned anything.
Oh, no. Minnie grabs her arm and pulls her back. She's like, I'm not a groupie. I'm just...
There's the whole damn room.
A neon queen.
I'm just complicated, you see.
Oh, well, me too.
Do you want to grab a drink after we fuck up a bulldozer later?
That would be cool. Cool. And they kind of like smile, like a side smile, and give you horns or whatever. They say, I saw you tackle those horses, meaning the nice slayers.
Yeah, no, I did do that.
Yeah, you broke your skate.
I did. I broke my skate.
Yeah, and then there was some foam, I think.
Maybe.
They've said too
Maybe
much.
some foam, maybe some fabric.
Some frontage. I just want to say it was kind of the coolest move I saw all night, and I broke, and she pulls out a drumstick. It's kind of broken. The top half dangles like limply. I broke one of my sticks earlier when we were competing or whatever, and I can't use it anymore. But I thought, well, it's my favorite stick. Do you want it?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Do you mind if I use this to, like, stab those pigs in the throat later?
That would be hot.
Cool.
Cool. And kind of like...
Wait. Minnie pulls out from her back pocket. She's got a lot of things in her back pocket. A flask, the drumsticks now. She pulls out a Sharpie. Definitely for putting... writing shit down in like a bathroom stall, but she definitely like grabs her hand and like writes down her number. She's like, call me.
Whoa. Maybe you write it on like the good drumstick.
Mm-hmm.
The one good drumstick.
The one good drumstick.
Whoa. And they kind of like slot the one good drumstick, or they finger it, diddly-dee, like spins it and then like puts it in a back pocket. It's super cool.
Yeah.
And says, oh, well, I guess I'll see you when you're done stabbing pigs. Cool. And they kind of very Homer Simpson in the bush, like fade into the background.
Yes.
You all witnessed this.
Well, that was awkward.
If all are done getting distracted, flirting with everybody.
It's
then-
almost like Minnie turns around and like
The
almost a
read.
different person. She's like, what did I just do?
You just said you were gonna stab a pig and then give
I
a drummer
I
your
did that.
number.
That's definitely what I
that's-
said I was
yeah,
going to
that's-
do. I want my phone number
That's classic
down
Minnie.
on somebody's...
on her stick.
On her stick.
Oh my god!
Just wait till she gives you a good stick.
And that's probably the line we hear as Velocity, Malin, and Minnie join Max, who I'm guessing Max went outside. You wanted to see the heavy machinery, yes? When you get out there, you see Max's silhouette against these like flashing neon blue and pink and purple lights.
Love it.
There's a massive machine that has a large ball at the end that's clearly here to destroy this place. Pigs all over the place, and you can see that the roller derby competitors have joined hands, in a line in front of this massive machine. And all of you are able to walk up and join Max as you kind of witness and watch, watch this. Hey, the hiccups.
I would so we'll line up with Max, but I want Velocity to end up next to a Giga Cat.
Oh, don't worry. 2
In the
Giga Cats, one twin on each side.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
I need to make a dramatic entrance here.
Please
Because-
make a dramatic entrance.
This is the last year of the corporate Neonoween Derby. This is the first year that the Neon Queens run our own derby. And fuck these pigs. Fuck the suits.
Yes!
Yes.
And don't forget the bats.
And don't
There was
forget the bats!
No
There was
pigs,
something important
no
about the
bulldozer,
bats.
No suits, neon
Yeah,
USA.
no
whatever
suits!
that-
Yeah, no
Whatever
suits,
that
no
is.
bulldozers, no suits, no bulldozers.
No
and,
suits, 2099.
yeah, and people are like chanting and cheering. Go ahead and make your entrance, Velocity.
Oh,
Yes.
totally.
So good.
The main attraction.
Yeah. This is so cool. I just
So
want to live in this. I just want to live in this
The
world.
lesbians, the
Yeah.
anti-fascism.
Yep.
It's
A nice
everything
8 for a
right.
mixed beat.
If 2 people want to help, we could get it all the way
I,
up.
I
Help.
will use
Oh.
one of my.
I'll say
velocity
everybody can help at
strings.
this point.
Yeah, I will-
Only
I will-
need
I will
2.
also.
Yeah, Max and Minnie give the 2 additional, basically, points needed. How do you all support Velocity's grand entrance saying this information?
We literally Minnie like begins the chant like no pigs, and like it's almost like a beat that like kind of courses through the crowd.
The crowd, yeah.
Max probably like I'm not gonna talk for Max. Max can do.
No, Max is on the other side and does the same thing. We are the RP party against
Yes.
the world.
Yes!
We are the Final Fantasy victory team. We are
and
just like
It's literally like a beat for Velocity to follow. It's yeah.
I'm so
That's great.
here for it.
And so the the benefit of the move that I think is most important is getting attention focused to deliver this speech, like for the news, for the people.
Yes.
Like, we are the Neon Queens, all of us. Everybody skating tonight is a Neon Queen, and this is our derby.
And maybe you even snatch one of the megaphones from one of the pigs.
Totally.
And we totally see you like stomp and take to a car, get yourself up high, your crew around you, Max supporting you, Minnie supporting you, Malin supporting you, and you pull that button and you say these things. We are all the Neon Queens. We don't need a crown. We don't need a competition. We're all here because we are perfect and amazing exactly like we are, and we don't need suits to tell us how to do it, and we don't need pigs to tell us how to do it. We can do it ourselves. We don't need their derby. We'll make our own. And
I'll swing my LED sword and it makes a big pink crown in the air.
Yes! It breaks open and everybody, all of the queens around you, cry out, yeah! And begin chanting, Neon Queens, as the line begins to form. Other people join in. People just off the street hook arms with all of the roller derby girls that are here, each of them in their unique costumes, each of their groups. Minnie, a hand slides in your back pocket if you'll let it. A drummer, as instead of linking arms, gives you the pocket grab.
She gives me the pocket grab, and I just turn and I smooch her.
Yes! We get a smooch and silhouette. Velocity makes this grand speech with a pair of twins on her arms. And I don't know why, but I imagine, and please correct me if I'm wrong, Tiffany, Malin Vore has a personal relationship with her sword. Yeah. We see you draw the sword in the light and hold it high in the air. And the camera cuts to Max, who has, at every twist and turn, been emotionally, traumatized through today's episode. And in the end, even when faced with somebody that even likes bats, Max decides, maybe I don't need somebody. What do we see Max do at the end?
Max fully just after all the adrenaline, after realizing all the things she did, is just standing there in her costume, which is completely revealing, nothing she would ever pick out, and just realizes, I fucking rock.
Yes! We hear her say, I fucking rock! And your whole team is like, yeah! And we see that same, still freeze in the air as all of you jump and lift your hands, the same one as earlier. The teams come together in a different way. We don't need ex-girlfriends, and we don't need anyone, that we are enough as we are. And
when is the movie coming out?
Right? I'm so here for this. And it does cut. But like every 80s movie, it doesn't go straight to credits. It has a little end moment where the camera cuts to one of the pigs coming up to the guy who works the crane. And he goes, come on, man, we're losing time. We got to demolish this thing. And he goes, I can't. She never showed up to sign the paperwork. None of the executives are here. We can't move forward without a signature. And he goes, well, I guess we ought to pack it up and go home. Looks like there will be a roller derby a neon derby next year.
Yes.
And
no, seriously, when's the screenplay coming?
Yeah,
when is this getting put out?
The end pops up on screen as it fades into.
I think it neons.
It neons in. It does the that neon grid of the 80s movie as we ride down into the sunset. Some kind of cheeky neon. Actually, I got music.
With a single bat.
Yeah, I got
albino bat.
Yes, a single bat passes.
A sword goes straight through.
Yeah, that's the logo of the movie, is a bat with a sword.
Yes, I love this so much.
Crown at the
so
front.
good.
Absolutely.
And we get our cheeky 80s music as title screen and credit rolls first coming up to tell us who you are and where we can find you when you're not playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians on this channel. So let's go. We'll start with April. April, tell us who you are and where we can find you when you're not here.
Yeah, I'm April Walsh, and I am the designer of Thirsty Sword Lesbians. You can find the Kickstarter at sword.gay, and you can find my Twitter at gayspaceshipgms.com. I'm Gay Spaceship Games. thank you so much for for running this game.
Yes.
For being amazing players, for all the energy that the stream audience brought. This was amazing. And thank you, Jamie, for writing this setting. Like you said, at Temporal Hiccup, they are the author of the Neon City 2099 setting.
So good. Just yes. Thank you. Thank you to if you have had any hand whatsoever in making this game, whether you wrote a prompt, whether you designed it, whether you printed it, whether you did art for it, I don't care. I want to say thank you. From the bottom of this little Dot's heart, and clearly the rest of this table is sending love, so thanks.
Absolutely.
Thank you for making something that clearly we all needed. Persephone, where can we find you?
Hi, you can find me at Persephoroth on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, basically anywhere on the internet that there is a Persephoroth, it's me. You can also check out my podcast, which is a D&D podcast called Fast Times at D&D High. We are also up for 9 Audioverse nominations, so you should go vote at audioverse.net for us. Or, I'm sorry, audioverseawards.net for us.
Yep, nice. Definitely get on that. I think it's open through the end of October, so you've only got like 1 week left to vote for Audioverse Awards, y'all. Moving down the line, we'll save Tiff for last because she's in XAQ. Nikki, tell us who you are, where we can find you when you're not over here killing it as a thirsty sword lesbian.
Hey everybody, it's Nikki. I'm the Wig DM over on Slady's ATL, which is our Twitch channel. Currently, right now, we're just running Hunt for the Heart Charge, which is a Sailor Moon themed campaign, so check that out every Friday at 8 p.m. over at the Slady's ATL channel. So cool. It's great. Awesome. I'm also on Craftic Studios, where I play Nia, the very thirsty bard, on that channel. I will be running that game on the 27th of this month. And I also run bi-weekly one-shots over on Final Show Films, where I just get a bunch of people on Twitter that I don't know anything about, and we just run a fun game.
Nice.
All of us bisexuals. It happens every Monday. We're doing a whole thing in October and in November. It's going to be a great time. And be on the lookout for December, where during the holiday months, while some of the other things that I do take a break, we will be hosting some pre-recorded episodes of Thirsty Sword Lesbians on Slady's ATL, where I'll be running a game for this. Because this shit is the best.
More! Get yourself more!
Thirsty Sword Lesbians. My brand!
Yes.
My brand!
More. Very cool. We'll definitely check that out. And, you know, cough, as a bisexual, you should ask me to come be on your show. I'd like to play.
Oh my god, really? Okay. Please? Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'll let you up.
Me too.
Yes, cough.
Okay.
So, yes. And last but certainly not least, our dearest Tiffany. Tell us who you are and where we can find you when you're not busy being over here once Monday a month.
When I'm not busy being right where I am right
yeah,
now.
Right.
Yeah, I am Tiffany. I am a founder, producer, all the things for North by Northwest, which is a tabletop RPG story play podcast. As you can see, we are branching out from D&D because there's so many awesome things to do.
Right?
So you can check that out at northbynorthquest.com. I also do cosplay things, so feel free to follow me around on the Twitter
Tiffany
and Instagram.
makes incredible cosplay. Let's not understate that. Tiffany makes incredible handmade stuff. Go check it out.
Thank you. So, yeah, that's what is happening here. And as anyone who has listened to North by Northwest is interested, you can catch a edited version of Thirsty Sword Lesbians on the podcast feed. There will be some fun extras added in for those who've been listening for a while. But you can always come back to the Thirsty with these awesome people over there. I don't have a release date yet for you guys, but keep your eyes out. It will be there.
It's true. And you can check me out with North by Northwest. Of course, I'm a GM and I've been a player since inception. And this is our new little arm of what we're doing for the podcast. So yeah, if you like this, go check out all the other stuff that we're doing. If you want to see more of what I'm up to, well, guess what? Thanks to this grant by Fulton County, you're not only going to get the Novella Stories, but I can finally announce that as of October 27th, that will be Tuesdays, at the end of October and into November, we're going to do a 4-part mini-series of Swords Fall. Many people have been asking about that game. My friend Brandon has been wanting some people to run it. So I'm excited to announce that for the first time ever in the Dotlet, I'm taking a step back to be just a producer, not a player, not also a GM. I'm making some room at the table for a lot of other people to play, and I am so excited for that game. Brito is going to be our GM, and we're going to be using... okay, y'all, it's hard to find somebody that matches my energy, but the first time I sat in a Zoom meeting with Brito, I was like, where have you been all my life? Like, oh my god. Just so wonderful. I'm just over the moon excited. Drac is... Right? Yeah, follow her on Twitter. Drac is going to be back for that as well.
Really?
So, yeah.
This is great. I love Drac so much.
Me too. Drac was actually on the novella we did last month.
And he was in the Burn Bright one shot that just wrapped up on the podcast.
Yet, and I'm desperate to.
So wonderful. So
I want to play with Drax so much.
Yes, it was so good. So it's going to be a really great cast. We'll be making official cast announcements in the upcoming week before all this launches, and we're waiting on character art, which is gearing up. We're going to be using an Atlanta-based artist for that. So we've got so much coming to the table for all of you here. And then after that, I'm excited to announce Overlight's coming back. We're going to be doing a prologue to the campaign that we did earlier in the year, trying to bring back some of the joy of early 2020 before the world started to burn. So here we are. I am just I'm really excited to be doing all of this with you, and if that is not enough and you need to catch me somewhere else, I'm running an Aliens campaign right now for the month of October over on Unmade Gaming's channel, so if you need a little horror in your life, it's the best place to find it. And if you prefer podcasts, you can check me out in Stitch of Fate, as well as North by Northwest. Stitch of Fate's our VTM podcast. That's also up for an Audioverse Award. So when you're there voting for that, you can also hit us up and just kill two birds with one stone, because you got to vote for like 10 people in every category or something. So, if you see them, vote. If you see us, vote, and then you'll just have your 10 votes handled and dealt with. So thank you all so much for being here. Thank you again to Fulton County Arts and Culture for making this series possible. We'll have more coming under this grant as well, and we'll be back next month with The Secret of Cats. We'll be playing magical cats. We're gonna have an entirely Atlanta-based cast, which I'm pretty excited about. And they'll be playing magical cats protecting mundane humans from the supernatural world that they don't even know exists.
Are they gonna be Jellicle cats? Just real quick.
They're gonna be, I don't know, they haven't even made their cats yet. They can be any cat they want.
I mean, if this is any guideline, they are going to be thirsty. So
I have a feeling there's gonna be thirsty cats. There's usually
There wasn't enough thirsty pussy here for you.
I tried so hard not to say it.
I always say it. I always have to say it.
You gotta just say it.
Gotta just say it.
It was a perfect moment with the everybody just like, yeah.
Yep, there it is.
That's a thing.
Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for sharing in the joy of this world and the joy of this game. Make sure that you go support every one of the incredible content creators and come back here for more stories, more dice rolling. And remember, everybody, in this crazy time, be excellent to one another. And be the best neon queen that you can be, damn it.
Skate fast, smack
ass.
Smack ass. Skate fast, smack ass.
Bye, everybody.
Fast, smack ass.